Hey guys, today's video is going to be two looks using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I've gotten quite a few requests to do a tutorial using this, and I wanted to create two different looks just because there's so much that you can do with this palette. So one look is a bit more neutral and the other is a bit more colorful, so let's get into it. So I'm going to go ahead and start out with the more neutral look, and I'm taking Golden Ochre on a Smith 232 blending brush. I'm just applying this to the crease as a transition shade, and I'm not blending it in as far as I usually do. I'm just blending it in maybe 2/3 towards the inner corner of my crease. Now I'm taking the white eyeshadow base by NYX, and I'm just applying this with a flat brush to the lid. I'm not going to cover the whole lid, just half or so of it, and this is just going to make the lid color pop. For that I'm using Primavera, that really pretty light gold. And I'm just patting this onto the white base with the brush, and then I'm just going to go in with some on my finger to make it look a little bit more pigmented. Now I'm taking Burnt Orange, which is a really warm tan, and I'm just applying this to the outer half of the crease, blending it in with Golden Ochre, but not blending it out as far as Golden Ochre. To brighten it up a bit, I'm taking Realgar, I have no idea, and applying that right over Burnt Orange. I just wanted it to be a bit more vibrant on the outer half of the lid and crease. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a simple winged liner using my Pony Cosmetics liquid liner, starting with the wing and then moving onto the lid and inner corner, filling everything in as I go. For mascara, I'm using my favorite, which is the Makeup Forever Excessive Lash, and then the lashes I'm going to be using are brand new, and they are Mythic by Black Magic Lashes. They're faux mink, and they're so pretty. This was the first time I tried them actually, but they're already some of my favorites. Now I'm going to move to my face, and before I start with foundation, I'm just going to clip back my bangs so they don't get makeup all over them. And obviously, this is a wig. I'll link it down below if you guys want to know where it's from. So for foundation, I'm using Kat Von D's Lock-It in 42 and 45. I'm mixing those together, and then dotting that around my face, and then blending it in with my Beauty Blender. And I'm not going to spend too much time explaining my face routine since I do it in basically every video, and this tutorial is more focused on the eyes, so I'm just going to speed it up a bit. To cover the darkness under my eyes, I'm taking the ABH concealer in 0.5, and then I'm just blending it out with the Kat Von D concealer brush. And then I'm going in with my Kat Von D Lock-It concealer in the color L5, and I'm just going to use this to highlight the rest of my face, so on my cheeks, down my nose, a little bit on my forehead, around my nostrils, and my chin. And to blend that out, I'm just using that same brush and then lightly going over everything with the Beauty Blender. To set the concealer, I'm using my Kat Von D Lock-It Translucent Setting Powder, and I'm switching between the Beauty Blender and a Kat Von D powder brush to apply it. Moving on to contouring, I'm using NYX Taupe on a Smith 112 bronzer brush, and I'm just lightly sculpting out my cheekbones and then running it along my hairline as well. And then for highlight, I'm actually going to go into the eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to take Vermeer on a fan brush. It's pretty much perfect for pale skin, and whenever I use this palette on my eyes, I tend to just use this shadow as a highlight because it's so convenient. So I'm just highlighting my cheekbones and my nose a little bit. For blush, I'm using Down Boy by The Balm, which is just a really pretty matte light pink, and I'm applying this to my cheeks with a fluffy powder brush. I feel like this blush matches the wig almost perfectly, so that's why I went with this one. Moving back to the eyes, I'm just going to bring those same colors underneath the lower lash line, so I'm starting out with blending Golden Ochre all across that area, and then going in with Realgar and blending that just along the outer half of my lower lash line. For an inner corner highlight, I'm taking that lightest shade called Tempera, and I'm applying it to the inner corners of my eyes. And then I'm just going to add a quick coat of mascara to my lower lashes, and then moving on to the lips, which I decided on Back Talk by Urban Decay, which is a really pretty mauvey pink. I always need to use a lip brush when I'm applying lipstick, so I'm using my Smith 302 to get the edges looking perfect. Okay, so I decided I wanted to add some glitter to my eyes, so I'm using Lit Cosmetics Champagne Wishes and the Clearly Liquid glitter base to apply it. I'm just applying a light amount, so it's more of a glimmer than a super opaque layer of glitter. And as always, I do have a 20% off discount code at Lit. It's Kayla Hagee if you're interested. Alright guys, so that's it for look 1. Now let's get started on look 2. After I've primed my lid with MAC Soft Ochre, I'm taking an eyeshadow that matches my skin tone and blending it from my crease to my brow so the other colors blend nicely. And then the transition shade I'm using is Buon Fresco, a cool toned taupey color, and I'm just blending this throughout the crease with the Smith 232 blending brush. For the lid color, I'm just going to use Love Letter, that super pretty deep magenta. I think this is probably my favorite eyeshadow in the entire palette. It's just so nice. And I'm taking this on a Smith 253 and just patting it all over the lid. And as you can see, it doesn't go on super opaque at first, so I had to apply a couple layers of it to get a good strong color. And then I'm taking a smaller blending brush and I'm just looking down so I can see my crease a little bit better, and I'm blending Love Letter into the crease so it meets with the transition color. While I'm waiting for my lash glue to dry, I'm just going to apply that same mascara, and then I'm lining my waterline with a JCat Beauty Rocker Chic Gel Eyeliner Pencil in Back in Black. I'm applying the same lashes that I used in the first look, and instead of winged liner, I'm just going to take some liquid liner, and I'm just going to go over the lash band to conceal the glue. For the lower lash line, I'm taking Love Letter on that same brush we used for the lid, and I'm just going to use this to smoke it out from outer corner to inner corner. Just going to apply some quick mascara to the lower lashes, and then I'm going to use Vermeer to highlight the inner corners. So I think this looks pretty good with that same lipstick that I used in the first look, but I wanted to change it up a bit more and switch to a black lipstick. So to line and fill in my lips, I'm just using a black liner because I feel like that makes black lipstick look even darker and more opaque. And then over the top of that, I'm applying Kat Von D Witches. Alright guys, that's it for the looks. I really hope you liked this kind of 2-in-1 style video. Let me know which look is your favorite. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!